Hello, Com240s. Professor Duckett here, and I wanted to jump on here and do a quick tutorial on, I know you guys are preparing to finish up your projects as far as logo design. So I wanted to just come on here and share a quick hack on how to draw your image, maybe draw your symbol that you're seeing and concepting for your logo, and then a couple of ways, show you a couple of tools that you can use to then digitize that file. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play around with whiteboard. So if you have an iPad or tablet that has a stylus or a pencil, you can use Zoom whiteboard to do a draft of your ideas. So I'm just going to demonstrate this. So let's say that for my design, I wanted the key symbol to be a heart, right? So I'm going to just kind of trace out a heart. And then I'm gonna fill in the symbol for the heart. So you can see that as you trace your symbol, and you can be more precise with this, you can kind of stencil it out. I'm just kind of freehand drawing a heart and filling in the sides, making sure there's heavy saturation before we pull it into our app. So my heart, don't laugh, is a little lopsided. And you can play with the brush sizes, the width, to change like your line styles. So maybe I want to thin it out a little bit. Fill in, clean up the sides. So you can see, just drawing something as simple as a heart takes time and concentration, and you really got to spend time with it to get it as sharp and as clean as you want it to be. My heart is still kind of struggling to clean up this part. Even it out. Struggle. Bear with your professor. All right, so this is my heart that I want to use, and think about this as the symbol that you see most associated with your brand. You could even trace out your signature doing this, taking these same steps, just sharing your screen, going on Zoom, using the whiteboard to draw out your symbol. Then I will go to, on a tablet, the right hand corner, I would go to save photos. So those three dots, and go to save photos. And so now that's saved. So then my next steps, I'm going to stop sharing and I'm going to share website URL. Nope, not website URL, share screen. All right, so I'm going to share my screen with you all. So then you're going to go into that Google Drive bundle that I gave you and go to usetracy.com, which goes from paper to vector. And so I can, in my photo library, find that heart that I drew, pull it in, and it's not perfect. So you want to make it as big and really just focus on the lines there. So you can add to the boldness. You can add to the smoothness. Sorry, zooming in. You can play around with that. You can change the colors of whatever you put in here. Moving that around. So this allows you, and then using this download button here to the right, you can then download it and just go back to 0. So you can change the color. So whatever drawing that you come up with, you can sketch it out in whiteboard on Zoom with Apple Pencil or stylus, or even your finger if you have the concentration for that, and start etching out your symbols. Make sure you use enough saturation so the lines are thick enough that this tool can read it. It really needs to be thick and heavily saturated. They are looking for monochrome sketches, so sketches that just use one color. So you want to just use black or just one color, and then in here, once you have your sketch, you can then change your color using your hex code. So again, just a quick tutorial or a hack using a whiteboard on Zoom, and then using usetracy.com to then vectorize or digitize your sketch. All right. So I look forward to seeing your drawings and logo designs later this week. Have a good rest of the week.